So this is my G-wagon. It's running nicely. I've been out driving it, and yeah, it hasn't been running for a few days, and it hasn't been running a lot since I bought it either. But I bought it with a broken engine, because the owner said it was spitting out fuel from the dipstick, not fuel but oil from the dipstick, and it wasn't running on more than idle. But it looked quite rust free, and I've been over this car and under, and it's basically rust free. It has two small holes. One in the front, just below the window, behind the hood, so it's a little bit protected, and it's one right at the back at the tailgate. Other than that, it's right now basically perfect. The tires are bad because these are some all-terrain tires. They're more for road use. And as you see here, it's snowy. But yeah, and I bought it for about $4,000, which is about 3,000 pounds. And these usually go for 18,000 dollars. And the cheapest one I could find in even in Germany, which is normally the cheapest country when it comes to German cars. The cheapest one I could find there was 1,300 euros. Which is 5 or 6 times from what I bought this for. Yeah, normally they have a lot of rust here and in the doors, and especially here, it's nothing. Doors are okay. So on the interior, it's a bit snowy now. Two oil cans, because they were in the car when I bought it, and they said yeah, it's spitting out oil. Turned out it was the crank house ventilation hose, which I suspected from the get-go. It was bent, so it couldn't evacuate the fumes from the crank house, and it immediately started spitting oil. So I just removed the hose and stopped spitting oil. And yeah, it wasn't running when you on more than idle, but it does now. No problem. I've been out driving it, but it was right before the snow came, and I don't want to go out on these roads now with these tires. I have some new set ordered. The Cooper Discoverer STT Pro. So that's gonna be nice to see how those work. And yeah, it's the 6-cylinder 280, and yeah, the engine is actually rebuilt a couple of years ago, and it's run about 5,000 kilometers since then. There's a lot of new parts. Yeah, not any oil leak anymore. So yeah, the cross members and everything are very nicely oiled in, but everything is running just fine now. So it's a really nice car. I'm really keen on selling it because I'm gonna make a bit of money on it, but I actually think I'm gonna keep it for a while to really test it out, what it can do off-road. Because I didn't buy this because to just cruise around in the city looking tough or anything. I want to test this out. I'm going to make another video when I get the other tires and I'm gonna go off-road. So yeah, if you want to watch that, just subscribe, and if you want to. If you want to see me do some fun stuff with these with this car, because I don't see a lot of people except for a bunch of Polacks who abuses a G63. Other than that, I've haven't seen these much actually. Most people who do a lot of off-roading usually goes for the Land Rovers or Toyotas, but they have to build their cars to match this. It has full locking differentials, coil springs. Yeah, it's basically perfect. So could use a little higher speeds maybe. I'm gonna see how it is when the new tires comes, but yeah, I just wanted to document this because still shows you can make quite a good deal on these, but they're starting to get really expensive. They've always been expensive, but the ones I've found at the prices I can afford, yeah, they're just rust buckets with no interiors and often no engines. So it's gonna be nice to test this out and drive it so it doesn't smoke that much, because there's a lot of condense in the yeah, exhaust system. I've been having it running for hours, but it doesn't take any water, so must be some condense. Yeah, just follow me if you wanna see more of this car. I promise you there's gonna be some off-roading. Bye.